Backs how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 27, Murray, flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And now the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action. It's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to work. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
On 4th down, Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold being chased out left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And down he'll go at the 25. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
More now to return.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play fake, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what did...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble.
His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Zaven Collins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. McCaffrey following the penalty. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their fourth-quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
On the return, Isabella. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams